This video is for kitchen and bath remodelers who are going from 1 crew to 2 crews, who want to book their calendar with more full jobs instead of all the small little piecemeal BS contractor work just to keep people busy, just to keep the calendar going. This is how you get real good jobs, and it starts with setting a well thought out foundation. You got to make the most of the money that you have in all the marketing that you do. I'm going to give you 5 recommendations in this video of things that you need to focus on now to get your business to the next level. And I'm also going to give you a list of things that I would avoid like the plague to save you time, energy, and money. Let's jump into it. First things first, you need a very simple website, 1 page. The website's purpose is just to show that people can trust you and that you're credible. You know this already. Many contractors don't even have a website. So just having one puts you ahead of everybody else. You can go to sites like Fiverr.com or Upwork.com and you can hire somebody for a couple $100s to make you a website that's got just your business name, logo, easy contact information, a description of the services that you provide, your service area in which you will render services, some before and after photos of projects that you've done, and as mentioned before, like a contact form or an easy way to contact you. Bonus points if you put an about section that highlights you, the owner, and humanizes the business. This will help you stand out from your other competitors. A simple 1-page website versus spending thousands on a multi-page website that, honestly, you're too early for is the best focus, okay? Later, you can update and get the fancy website because it'll actually help you drive leads. But right now, the point isn't to get found. The point is to be there when people look for you. The second thing that I recommend is getting verified on Google Business. When people look your business name up, if somebody recommends you and they type in your business name into Google, the first thing they're going to see, or even ChatGPT, the first thing they're going to see is information like if they're on Google, the Google Business profile. If they're on Chat, it'll take the information from the Google Business profile and put it front and center. If you don't put that information out there, nobody can find it. Your Google Business profile is the #1 most important free piece of digital real estate that you have control over on the internet. And right now, the stage is set for smaller startup businesses just like yours to capture a piece of the pie. Because when somebody is searching for remodeling services, they're going to get three different options. They're going to get the closest business plus 2 others. So when you get verified, people searching within a mile or so of your business are always going to find you. And that's the advantage that the current Google algorithm has given you to jump on. So if you don't have it, you're missing out on easy, free business, even if you don't optimize the profile and go through all the things that we recommend on this YouTube channel. So that's the second thing. And by the way, if you have problems getting verified, like at your home address, we've got videos in the description below this video to help you through that verification process, okay? Third thing I'm going to recommend is going hard on reviews. So you've got the Google Business profile. Now you need the reviews on that profile in order to help it get found, in order for people to trust what they're seeing before they call you. Reviews are critical. It's one of the only things that you can do from a marketing perspective that affect both the visibility of your business, so more people can find you, but also the conversion of eyeballs into phone calls and estimates. Having more reviews does both of those things. There's very few marketing activities that double dip, just like reviews do, okay? And so if you don't have a lot of reviews, you don't have a lot of experience in the field directly as a business owner, you can reach out to people that you worked on past projects, even if you were with a different company. You can reach out to friends, family members. Those people can give you a character reference. There's some easy ways to get started and get your first few reviews while you work on putting systems and automation in place to get reviews for every single job that you do moving forward. The fourth thing, these things all lead into the fourth thing. I would recommend getting signed up on Google local service ads as soon as you have your website, your profile, your reviews. You can get verified on Google local services. Most of the time, it requires at least your general contractor's license for the state that you operate in. Plus, if you're going to do the bath, it requires a plumbing license as well. Oddly enough, it doesn't require a plumbing license for kitchen remodels right now, but that could change too. So you need these things in place to advertise on this channel. And the reason I love local services is because it's pretty easy to set up as a business owner. There's not a bunch of things to configure. And once you've got it set up, it's fairly easy to operate moving forward, unlike other channels like regular Google ads or Facebook ads. And so get that set up and you can literally choose your budget, and Google will only charge you for real quality leads. If it's not a good lead, you can mark it as such, and then Google will credit you for next month's ad spend, and they're going to stop sending you customers that match the criteria of what you said was not good. So it's a huge win, and this differentiates versus other platforms like Angie or Thumbtack that'll send the same lead information to multiple different contractors. All right, so Google Local Service Ads is super powerful in most of the areas and remodelers that we're working with right now, and on its own can give you the volume that you need to move forward confidently. In the case that you're not getting the volume that you need from your local service ads, I've got some videos and a playlist in the description below that can help you figure out and troubleshoot why that's not working, why you're not getting the volume. But it is the case in some places. It's just not enough volume through that channel, where I would give you another recommendation. And I don't always give this, all right? But if there's not enough volume, I would consider running a Facebook ad that's got some photos of before and after project that you did, and then encourage people to reach out to you by phone to schedule an estimate. You could also play with, and it pains me to even say it, but you could play with signing up on Angie or Thumbtack and at least getting the ball rolling and getting some estimates under your belt through that platform. Once you're up and running and referrals start rolling in, you can probably cut that off, and you're going to be tired of Angie by the time that you do cut it off. But a lot of contractors see success and they get quick wins through some of the leads that come through that platform. Even though you don't own them, you can still fight for them, earn a couple jobs, and get things rolling. So that's my side note. I still think Google Local Service Ads are the best place to start, and it doesn't come with some of the issues that I talked about with Angie or some of the complexity that can come in with Facebook. The last thing I'm going to recommend that you should do at this stage is invest time networking locally. And so I would stay away from, I'll touch on this in a little bit, I would stay away from your chambers of commerce, and I would go all in on Business Networking International, BNI. So if you go to bni.com, you can look for a chapter that meets in your area, and then go meet with that group, see if it's a good fit for you, and join immediately. Because if there's other trades in that group, such as like HVAC, plumbing, roofing could be a big one, restoration, okay, real estate, these other professionals are the ones who are going to naturally send you new business, and vice versa. You need some of these people on your team for the projects that you're going to be working on. And so if you do it right with BNI, you'll have your pipeline filled with quality jobs that you actually want to do. And by the time that you've moved on from this, those same relationships that you formed will continue to feed your business moving forward. So BNI is not for everybody. Networking is not for everybody, but it will let you stand apart from a lot of the contractors who haven't given any time or thought into this channel. It's also free. You just give your time a couple hours a week, and suddenly you've got new business. Okay? These are the 5 things I'd recommend that every startup remodeler invest time and money into to have the greatest return on investment. There's a couple of things I said that I would mention that I would stay away from. I already mentioned one. Don't spend too much time at the local chambers of commerce. You can make some appearances, but a lot of people that are spending time there are just there to socialize. It's a lot of insurance agents, there's a lot of realtors, there's a lot of people that maybe you don't care to network with that much, and they're not really focused on referrals the same way that BNI is. The second thing that I would avoid if you want a return on your investment is sponsoring events like the local golf tournament or the local football team. Unless you really care about the organization, don't do it, because it's not a good advertising spend. Okay, it's just not going to get a return. And the point of this video is to help you get a return and maximize the money that you currently have back into the business. The third thing, I touched on this earlier as well, don't go out and spend a bunch of money on a fancy website. Save that for later. You also don't need to invest a bunch of time and money into search engine optimization. Save that for later. Get this stuff together as part of your foundation, and when you're at $500,000, $1 million a year, then you can expect to invest $2,000-$3,000 a month in a channel like search engine optimization, and you can afford to go 3, 4, or 5 months without a huge return on that channel. Everything I've recommended to you so far, you can get a return on your investment very quickly. And that's the point, okay? So save these things for later in your growth path. Also, avoid Google Ads. Because here's the thing, if you want to set it up yourself, there's a lot of steps to it to make it work well for you. If you hire somebody to do it, you have to first pay them a retainer to set everything up and maintain it, and then the ad spend on top. So you might spend $500 or $1,000 for them to manage it, and then what do you have left? Maybe you have $500 a month, maybe $1,000 a month. That's not effective. If you're spending $1,000 with them to manage it and another $500 for ads, it's only $500 in ads. You're not going to get the right return that you want spending so much on a management fee. I would wait till later. Then you hire somebody to do it because it's complex. Then you're going to get a great return on it because you're spending more money on the ads than you are on the management. Last thing. Actually, that was the last thing. That was the last thing. So if you like what you heard here, right, go check out in the description below this video the other videos in education we have. They're going to help you take your remodeling business to the next level. And if you want some help with some of the things that we talked about, we can help you with that here at Digital Harvest. Just check out the description below, book a time on my calendar. We can get on, we can talk about your goals, we can talk about what hasn't worked in the past. We can put together a plan for you to help you reach your goals this year and the coming years moving forward. That being said, I appreciate you for watching my video. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you like this one, you'll love some of the other videos we have posted here on our channel that help blue-collar business owners get more out of their digital marketing. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos. If you got questions or comments, post them below. I look forward to catching you on the next video. Bye for now.